I am the law. Sorry. Sure has been a while, hasn't it? Except not particularly. Yeah, I missed a week of Tuesday videos, and I'm going to quickly explain why. It's because the spotlights are over. I'm not doing anymore. I'm also sick at the moment, so forgive me if I have to like just stop talking just to catch my breath, because it's like, I don't know. I'm not too bad. I think it's just a cold maybe, but even then probably just a little bit below that. But yeah, so the spotlights are no more, and why is that, you ask? Well, basically it's because, not because we're lazy per se, but because it's clear to me that we kind of have to run the channel as if we are. In my personal opinion, the channel should not, unless it's viable for us to work on as a living, which it will never be. It has to be constructed in a way where it's a very relaxed hobby, rather than something that is going to detract from us being able to make progress in like career-wise or education-wise or anything like that. And frankly, the spotlights weren't doing enough for them to be something else on my plate. Obviously, they didn't take long to record. They didn't take much thought at all. But when I only have to think about these ones, it's going to be much easier. I can just find whenever it's still going to be every other week. There'll be a build showcase, which will obviously probably will transition to some other type of gameplay content later on, once I run out of builds. But for now, it's just going to be like this, and it just gives me more time to think about them and more chances to record them without having to like cram. Which I hope makes perfect sense. And especially with like, as things ramp up, especially this year, there's gonna be lots more to talk about as well. There's gonna be lots more news videos to make. That's something that's never going to change. I'm going to continue to do the news videos. It's something I absolutely am dedicated to. So you really don't have to worry about that slowing down in any capacity. Anyway, so what is this build though? So a background to Scout. Actually a bit difficulty thinking of something specific. And I say stuff like this every time I do one of these, but what is true is I am going to start running out of ones where both overclocks are completely unique. That's going to start to disappear a little bit. For example, I'm thinking about the next one possibly being, possibly using, what's it called? It's called Rewiring Mod. Possibly using Rewiring Mod and Double Barrel, which I think I have already used Double Barrel. I'm pretty sure. I actually don't know that for certain. But that's probably going to happen. But this one, there's a couple things. First of all, M1000 and Zukovs really haven't gotten much use. I believe I've used them both in build showcases, but only once each, and I think they were separate. Also, both of these unstables are I don't know. I think Electrocuting Focus Shots is actually the better unstable out of the two on the M1000, according to like the meta as well. But on the Zukovs, certainly gas recycling is lower down. And gas recycling is an overclock I've always really wanted to like. I've always seen it as like a really cool, potentially crowd clearing oriented overclock. It has like extra damage and armor breaking as well, which is an idea I had for a long time before they actually added it. So that was a really cool addition that they made in season 3. I think was when they added armor breaking to gas recycling, and now it's a pretty okay overclock. Electrocuting Focus Shots is also very bizarre, but basically I wanted to do something that utilized Electrocuting Focus Shots, and I think the Zukov became a natural pairing for that. And I sort of started to develop this weird idea where both of these weapons have armor breaking and blow through. They're both okay at single target, and they're both okay at crowd clearing, and it kind of just combined to form something that feels kind of nice. It's kind of hard to describe. I've used this build quite a bit, and it hasn't been my favourite ever, but I do think there is an interesting synergy here in the way that these weapons basically overlap with each other, but also combo with each other. Both serve a purpose, but they also both serve the same purpose as well as each other. It's kind of weird. So let's just go through the weapons. M1000. The only reason I'm taking ammo here is because I think it doesn't change any breakpoints if I take damage. I'm pretty sure, and also it means it actually is in really good nick in terms of ammo. Like the Zukovs use up their ammo really quick, and gas recycling does not help that. So I do not mind having a bit more to work with on the M1000, especially because it's a bit more of a support tool, a little bit. Not entirely though. Tier 2 armor breaking just allows us to get the full body shot damage against lots of different enemies. It's the reason why we can one shot certain things like acid spitters, I'm pretty sure. Also, there's not much to it. I just don't think there's a particularly good reason to take the others. I'd say focus speed, yes, but also what armor breaking does allow for is breaking through armor that would otherwise stop us from hitting. Like for example, this means we can actually electrocute Praetorians from by shooting them from any angle. Usually you'd have to either hit unarmored flesh or break through the armor already, which of course we could do with the Zukovs, but also we want to use the Zukovs after electrocuting. We don't want to use Zukov ammo to strip armor, then swap to the 1000 to electrocute, and then swap back to the Zukovs. The Zukovs are already very ammo hungry as it is, so armor breaking and electrocuting in one shot with the M1000 is very good. And you might be thinking, well, if you don't want to have to use the Zukovs to break armor, then why don't you use a different overclock, one that actually allows you to do weak point damage? And I say, well, what's the point in removing the armor if you're not going to be able to shoot the unarmored flesh if you're just going to go for weak points anyway? The beauty of gas recycling is that you can hit anywhere on the opponent, on the enemy's body, and do the same amount of damage, except areas that can't damage, like an oppressor, for example. Tier 3, killer focus gives us more damage. I think it does meet some breakpoints, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, it actually does. Basically, what it does, it negates the downside of electrocuting focus shots, technically. It basically means electrocuting focus shots is just a clean now that electrocutes enemies. It's quite a strong electrocution effect as well. And personally, I just don't feel the need for extended clip too much. That's what it comes down to for the most part. Tier 4, blow through, because weak point would be a fine choice, but we actually get most of our damage out of the electrocution anyway. I believe it does actually, I'm not gonna mince you around here. I'm gonna tell you exactly how much it does. Hold on. So based on an average of 22.5 electrocution damage per second for 6 seconds, it does 135 damage, which is more than the base 110 that a charge shot does. Obviously, we do more by hitting weak points, but still, we're not really thinking about weak points. It's a very not weak point focused thing. So we take super blow through rounds, it allows us to hit multiple enemies at once. Decent crowd clearing, we can even electrocute multiple enemies at once. It's like, it feels really cool against brute Praetorians, which obviously isn't a very common occurrence, but when it happens, it's pretty cool. Okay, so tier 5 is not too difficult to actually get your head around. Precision terror is not going to happen because we're not built for direct damage anyway, which means the chances of us, we're not built for direct damage, we're not built for weak points, so the chances of us killing an enemy to the weak point with a focus shot, very low. And we have okay crowd control already, which is why probably should be using pheromones. In fact, almost definitely. It's just that this build is better off with the IFG overall. This loadout should be using IFGs, or this guy does as well. And I've actually had better experience with pheromones of this, which is why I'm actually going to swap back to pheromones. It's just that it occupies the same space as a Firebolts build, which is where I use IFGs, but pheromones are also fine for that, so it really doesn't make much of a difference. But yeah, I think killing machine is also not going to happen because chances are if we're going to be killing anything with the M1000, aside from grunts, it's going to be from the execution, not from direct damage, which is why I think stun makes sense. We're going to use focus shots a lot, and it also staggers the enemy no matter what. We don't have to hit a weak point, and I think that's an important distinction. Obviously, there's a lot of things it doesn't really matter against, but I would say Praetorians is good for interrupting Praetorians and like terrors and things like that. That's kind of it. I just think it's the best of the three, this build. And yeah, electrocuting focus shots itself, well, you'll see how it's used, I think. The Zukovs, gas recycling, significant boost to damage and armor breaking, but obviously increased base spread, no weak point damage bonus, and slow movement speed while shooting. Take ammo in tier 1, which isn't the most justified thing, apart from the fact that this thing blasts through ammo, and I'd much rather have some ammo. I know the thing is, it's because like the other things are kind of needed. Like we need to take accuracy over damage. We need the blow through. It's part of the build, really. A weak point's useless. We're not going to take that ammo mod there, so we kind of need this one. I have been considering though. Okay, tier 2 doesn't matter. Take what you want. I don't really know why I'm using magazine size. It really doesn't matter. In fact, you know, reload speed is actually really nice, so you could pick that if you want. Yeah, tier 3, damage or accuracy. It's actually kind of difficult because, honestly, the lack of accuracy probably makes it better at close range. And I'm kind of not using them at long range anyway, which is why I think I'm actually going to swap to damage. It makes it really difficult to use in some situations, like really stupidly difficult, but I don't know. We are doing a mine expedition with rival presence, for which accuracy would probably be much preferred, but I think I'm gonna swap to damage so I can try it for this first mission, and then if it's like bad, I can swap it back to, you know, the original version for the final mission. They've already explained blow through in tier 4. This is a crowd clearing type thing. You know, they're both hybrid weapons in this case. They're both hybrid roles, but Zukov is absolutely for crowd clearing, which is why we're going to take blow through rounds. It's kind of, in my opinion, what gas recycling is built for anyway. Tier 5 conductive bullets, obviously. I'm not even going to explain that. Pheromones, because we don't have a huge amount of crowd control of our weapons. Obviously, we can slow down and stun multiple targets at once with our blow through on 1000, but it doesn't have much coverage. It's very linear. Something that splashes a crowd control effect is very nice. Everything else doesn't matter. Standard mod selection, standard perk selection, hover boots, and heightened senses is really the main ones. I'm always going to use vampire and thorns with scout. Creative just feels nice because it's very easy to get to red sugar anyway. So increasing the value of it is just compounding positives. Flare gun doesn't matter. Grappling hook, just take this and one charge mod. That's all you need. Take the charge speed mod, take high velocity ejection system. The rest is up to you. That's all that matters. And that's it. That's the build. So we're going to get into this thing with rival presence, which gives us good coverage, which means the next mission will probably be a elimination, I would say. Hopefully with Lift of Age Outbreak, just to get even more coverage. But for now, this is our starting mission, and I'll see you down there. Although more importantly, I'll see you at the first sign of combat. What the hell? I wanna shoot, baby, shoot. Yeah.
This is a simple mining mission.
Whoa!
Deposit your quota of morkite into the mule.
Why?
The drop pod will get you out. Good luck.
On me. It's making me feel like I have shield disruption. Look at this. I need execution. Woo. Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about electrocuting focus shots. Like in general, I used to hate it. I used to think this is like the worst thing ever. It's shifted to a different electrical unstable overclock known as electromagnets, which is the worst overclock in the game, objectively speaking. And if you try and fight me on that, I'll just try and fight you. In real life. So yeah, don't tell me that electrocuting focus. Don't tell me that electrical. Don't tell me that electromagnets isn't bad. If you try and tell me it's good, I'll just attack you. I won't be held responsible for what I'm going to do. I just can't. Like, it's just not allowed. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the Dwarven Science video that we posted on Saturday, or should have posted on Saturday. I'm recording this right after that. We haven't uploaded it yet, so I don't know. But I'm gonna probably put a comment about it. We really want ideas for that. I want that to be a thing that, like, it was a fun sort of off the cuff thing, a little bit because it was going to be easy to do, even though I was ill. That's a little bit of what it was. But I kind of like the idea anyway. But it's something that I would really like to be led by you guys.
Die, infernal machine.
So I'm going to be real here. I was not impressed by that damage that gas recycling is doing there. That should probably do it. Whoa! Both hackable. It's cheating.
No.
Yeah, but like ridiculous strategies as well, like ridiculous caretaker strategies and things like that. Just give us your worst stuff. Alright, match your enemies. Okay, the patrol bots were helping a lot there. Let's just be honest. It's just... Also, no real like veteran enemies, no or any wardens or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, so far, as in from all the times I've used this build before this, it hasn't really made me like gas recycling anymore. It's maybe like electrocuting focus shots more, or EFS, if we can call it that. And you hopefully will know what I'm saying from now on when I say EFS. I like that a bit more than I used to, but not gas recycling. If anything, I like gas recycling a little bit less. Oh, hi. Wait, why didn't I get electrocuted? There we go. Yeah, that's the kind of thing, that's what it is. I mean, Praetorians also, they feel pretty good to fight this. Yeah, we can't really do anything about that. Well, we can't do much about it and feel efficient. At least it's one-shot performers, at the very least. Another one. Let's go, please. You know what? That's not terrible. Whoa, more. Oh God, there's so many. Fuck. So yeah, please give us like your most ridiculous like strategies and ideas to test out. Dwarven Science is going places, boys. We're gonna be like R&D.
You snooze, you lose.
Let me see. Okay, no. Okay, we got stuff to kill.
One down.
Load up your guns
Yeah,
and
you feel
sharpen your
terrible.
pickaxes. We got an incoming swarm.
Look at this idiot. Yeah, I think hopefully it's becoming clear already how much less efficient the Zukovs are than the 1000. Goodness me.
Incoming. Smoke him if you got him.
Pheromones, save your ammunition. They're charging. Yeah. One at a time. Can't patrol if you're offline, you piece of junk. You're a stain on the floor. Hold your breath. Gas button's leaking.
The last of the wave is approaching you now. Keep it together.
Stop them dead.
I do wonder if I'm overusing the Zukov, which could have something to do with it, but I don't feel like I am
Got a bad feeling,
necessarily.
but not as bad as
Also, I think based on what has happened, I'm actually leaning towards the IPGs a bit more as well anyway. And so far, I also haven't regretted taking damage instead of accuracy on the Zukovs. I mean, that's been a fine choice. Although I am waiting, they are getting very close before I feel comfortable shooting them. You know, which doesn't make much sense, but it's like,
I'm not scared of you.
before I feel confident I'm actually going to hit them, is what I should say. Okay. Oh, goodness me. But yeah, so far, it's not, like, this is... It could just be because I'm not, like, just that tuned in with these weapons, but most of my... Pretty much all of my, you know, favorite builds would not.
Lloyd!
They would have plenty more ammo overall than I do right now after one swarm. Anyway, I think we're in a position where I should probably skip to the next combat. Obviously, there's the practice of making sure I show you like unique situations. So, you know, hopefully we can encounter something like an oppressor or a warden. Obviously, the turret controller itself would definitely be something I'll show you for sure, and that should be interesting. Okay, that's actually something you wanted to know. Obviously, it's kind of hard to control, especially on controller. It's much harder to be as accurate, but yeah, you can still one-shot grunts in the face, which obviously I knew. There's no direct damage penalty, but I actually wasn't. I wasn't 100% sure about that breakpoint anyway. But look, it's not. Yeah, see, it's at the same time, it's probably wiser to, considering what I just saw then, it's probably wiser to single shot anyway, because if I miss a focus shot, then I've missed 2 ammo. So I should probably only be using... Oh, meteorite. Okay, that's something. Alright. Either way, I'm going to cut to something of value. Okay, so robots just immediately spawn, but that doesn't inherently equal something new. We've already killed quite a few patrol bots, but...
Prepare for impact. Clear the danger zone and
I don't know what...
take cover.
Am I using serrated edge? I am.
Die, you piece of crap! Damn, hacking is hard. I'm hacking.
Alright, I'm just going to set up this meteorite to crack,
See you, sucker.
and that's probably when I'll see you next. Probably, I should say.
It's hammer time.
Okay, here we go.
Trackers online. Load up. We're bound to have incoming.
Let there be light.
Yeah, the pheromones didn't come into play too much either, although they probably should have done. Realistically speaking, probably should have used them more than I have already. I could have avoided some of the damage I've been taking, probably by using pheromones. Yeah, look at this, bunch of idiots. I'm getting pheromones.
Yeah, eat
Sure.
each other, monster.
Give me a chance to actually repair these as well. Yeah, I mean, the meteorite's a good event. It's great. I do think I still am of the opinion they should summon Rockbox enemies. Especially actually after Season 4's over, when the Rockbox becomes even more of a bubble than it already is. Like, this event will become rare. It really should involve Rockbox enemies.
If you don't keep all hammers operational.
What happened?
Start any jam
Exploders,
plans
I'm pretty
ASAP.
sure. Hold on.
Gotta go fast.
All rock crackers are back online. We'll have this thing open in no time.
Pheromone canister through.
Just relax
Rock
now.
crackers are under attack. Just a moment longer. 75%. You need to keep all rock crackers running.
Yeah.
Not currently the case. Get on it.
Okay, looks like... Okay, I didn't actually hit it twice there, but I think slashers will take 2 shots and have like a little bit of health left. So I think charge shots against slashers makes sense. Really just grunts. I think web splitters too, you can actually one-shot with normal shots. I'm not sure if that's true.
Rockbox meteor has been
I don't think it is.
crashed. Remember to deposit the samples you find inside.
Yeah.
Lloyd is up.
Delicious.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Oh, I think I just had an ambush spawn. Yeah, hello.
Damn flares can need an upgrade.
Oh, hi. Alright, these guys get pheromone. This is actually really good. That felt pretty good. I still think the Zukovs are the underperformer here, though. Please let me know if I'm missing something a really obvious way to make them better. I don't think I am. I know it's going pretty well, but I'm not infallible. Okay, now, alright. And I'll see you in a moment. Oh, well, actually, maybe we can break some stuff down. I don't know. I mean, what I just said I think holds true. The Zukovs are the underperformer here, but these work very well in...
Swarm spotted. Buckle up.
Okay.
Contact imminent.
Okay, I'm actually going to have to go take a resupply. Can't actually deposit those play cards at the moment.
Getting supplies.
But yeah, you can kind of... What I like about this build is that it does actually excel in swarm situations where you have good terrain. But if you don't, it's kind of hard to make good use of it because we're relying on blow-throughs for a lot of our crowd clearing. But we do have that, and also the ability, just the fact that we're kind of good against any individual target as well. It's always very easy to know what to do against any individual enemy, which I think is a underrated aspect that a build should have.
Flares are recharging!
I don't inherently mind this either. I mean, I don't tend to build my scout builds around the fact that I should be moving a lot of the time. So, okay, I'm not going to hit shockers with gas recycling, Zukov, am I? But I don't often build these builds around the fact that I need to move around a lot. You know, most of my crowd clearing scout builds are actually very easy. You know, like fire bolts, aggressive venting. Not much positioning involved with them. Aggressive venting is actually the opposite, where you have to basically position yourself in enemies to do stuff, which is risky but also very simple. Okay, now I actually feel like I'm overusing the ground ranks. Well, I think that was a good use of them.
Flares recharging! Let there be light!
Yeah, I think a good example is actually Trollbolt, which is an inherently unarmored enemy, and we're just not doing that much damage with the Zukovs, despite having it electrocuted as well. So I guess this begs the question: do I think the gas recycling needs to be buffed again? And I would say, yeah. I think a weapon when you cannot take advantage of weak points, that you normally can, by the way. So a ballistic weapon that can't perform weak point bonuses, you really need to bump the numbers up. You know, in my opinion, it should.
Ready to kill some more creeps.
I don't know if it should just be as simple as a damage up necessarily. I think it should play into the crowd clearing a little bit. I kind of think a ricochet element would not go amiss. Because I don't think gas recycling is meant to be a single target thing at all. I think if they added some kind of ricochet mechanic, that would actually be like justified, I think. Funnily enough. Be cool to see on the Zukovs in general. Like if we get a Zukov's like overhaul or rework, which I think is very likely within one of the next updates, either the upcoming spring update or season 5. I think the Zukov is a very likely weapon to get an overhaul. I'd like to see a ricochet mod added that can be used with any overclock. Possibly in the same tier as the balancing reasons, in the same tier as the blow-through.
Lighting! Flares charging!
Right, so there's a single Praetorian, which means I get to really kind of flex, you know, using this build against the Praetorian. There we go.
Covering fire!
It should die? Well, Bosco is shooting
I'll
it,
never
so...
get the smell out of my arm.
Is every patrol bot going to become hackable? This is ridiculous. I've got a couple enemies in here to like show off against, so Breed Nexus is something that I really don't want to use the Zukovs for. Well, I'm going to a little bit. There was a Spitballer, which is the kind of thing that I would just shoot it from a distance with the M1000, hopefully hitting weak points. That's going to be difficult from on here. This thing's annoying. You can actually observe how much damage the electrocution does here as well. A genuinely good amount of damage. Alright, I'm going to do some mission-based stuff now. I'll probably record the next swarm, certainly, but I think for the most part this mission's going to... The main thing you're going to see from this mission from now on is probably going to be the turret controller. I want to sort of tighten this up a bit. Mission probably didn't have much more to show. Apart from my inability to hit Bacteras.
Got no flares ready.
No, he had doubts. There was the M1000, that's the electrocuting through armor. That's why we take the armor breaking. Right, but either way, like I said, I'm gonna find this up. Wait, hold on. So I just found the Lunar Dragon, and I did get an ambush. That's what happens. Oh, first electrocution. Oh, poison from Praetorian of the mission, which is not a particularly interesting event. Okay. And look, they buried the statue under this thing. There you go. I tried to showcase that sound in the status effects video, but I failed to.
Good job, miners. Animal statue secured. Performance point bonus activated.
Ah! Like I said, I'm tightening this thing up. Alright, so we've got Swarm, and I'm going to show you this one because I think it's actually a good environment for it, but I'm going to make an executive decision. After this, the only thing I'm going to show you is the turret controller and inspection. To me, the M1000 is the kind of thing that deserves like much more blow through than it has. It should essentially be like a railgun, like the stanchion from Halo Wars 2. Is essentially how it should behave when you have to blow through and equip. So, I don't know what's with the inconsistent electrocution against shell packs. Weird. Fuck. Well, that was fairly uneventful. Didn't really do that. Well, I could just block that shot. Oh, whatever.
Taste the pickaxe! Lloyd is up.
Yeah, I mean, okay, pretty important thing to take away from all this. It is important that you keep moving. You know, I mean, I've been having to be waiting. You do have to sort of wait for enemies to get close to really take advantage of Zukovs, otherwise you're kind of wasting them. Which is why you need to keep movement in mind and sort of be thinking about where you can grapple away to. I mean, like all the time, basically. Movement is just important, I guess. Yeah, like I said, the only thing I'm going to show you from this mission now is turret controller and extraction. So let's skip to that. Found it. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not going to hit that thing reliably from here. Oh, what? I mean, I know I should probably be able to two-shot any of these turrets with focus shots.
Stingtail's dead! Go ahead and unwedge your undies.
What?
Lloyd!
Are there any sniper turrets? Come on. On any given day, I'll take it all away. Woo!
First turret disabled.
Oh shit.
Really much better.
Am I safe now?
No flares ready.
No, really not.
Busy miners.
Oh
Swarm
shit.
detected.
I can do it.
Nerves of steel.
Hey.
Hack
Yeah.
complete. Those turrets ain't gonna give us more trouble. Supply ordered.
Nitro's been withdrawn and supply pod is inbound.
Well, this one might be a bit
Swarm is upon you.
tricky with my ammo. Although, I want to say the ammo has been pretty okay overall.
Time to restock.
I don't feel like it's been a particularly weak link, at least. Shit. Shit.
Hovering.
Not bad. Does that work? It will. Not worth it. That's a complete waste, but still. Brilliant.
Oh, I'm out of
I mean, it wasn't a complete waste. It might save my life. I don't know. I can't just fly away from them. Maybe that's a bit more. Okay, that wasn't the best
Let 'em
place.
kill each other.
I remember me. Oh, not the best place for me.
The wave is petering out. Wipe out the rest and get on with it.
Oh, yeah, I deserve that. Fine. Can handle it. Oh, God, I am fairly tired.
Not ready. There's recharging.
Well, I'm really gonna, yeah. All right, you know what? I think I'll see you back at the space rig. Well, I mean, I guess we could do some takeaways. I don't think there are many. I think the build's actually like feeling pretty good right now. Did I just say I would change something? I think I did. Or no, was it just that I said I actually agree with the taking the damage over accuracy in the Zukovs? I think I said that. And I'm actually okay with the pheromones. I think they actually suit this quite well. I'm sort of seeing, as long as we have good terrain, we're pretty good against everything. I think Matero definitely something, because it's very hard to hit multiple Matero at once with this build. In fact, it's almost impossible. And that's something that would be remedied with like something like boomerangs, or a more precise Zukovs, but that would probably require not using what we're using. Not using gas recycling, and we're using gas recycling, so
Lighting up.
all right. Well, that looks like that's it anyway. So let's get on back. There's obviously some stuff we haven't really fought, like oppressors and oppressors and wardens and things like that, but I think they're pretty self-explanatory.
Damn. Die, you double-jointed freaks! Die!
Okay. Ugh.
Saved by a machine. Die! Hover boots on. Let's order a
Obviously, rock hooks as a whole is something we haven't really done.
Drop pods on the way. Hang in there.
For a bounce.
Goes.
Nicely done, team. You secured yourself a nice bonus.
Ammo taken. Getting more ammo.
What?
Yes.
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving a mule. Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Don't waste your ammunition.
So yeah, I mean, it's kind of just reinforced what I already thought. The crowd clearing aspect is very terrain focused. You need to position yourself like properly, but single targets you can sort of handle from wherever. Which I think is also nice. Oh my god, that's hackable as well.
Hate to wait for flare charge. I play my stuff with finger.
Okay. Yeah, Matera like the only thing that are a little bit iffy. We did fight any menaces, but I can't imagine them being a problem either. Bulk detonators. I mean, they get slowed down so much by electricity, you know. I think we could do okay against them. I want to encounter these things, but I don't inherently think we will, because I'm mainly just going to be fighting dreadnoughts in the next mission. Hi.
Let's get out of this thing. Better than flying. Yeah.
I am the type of guy to miss that, like that. That's just what I do. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. I don't think I have anything to say apart from, you know, getting into the next mission, which will be an elimination, I think, for sure.
Bam! Flares ain't ready.
Oh my god.
You're your own worst enemy.
That felt pretty good.
The mule's been successfully retrieved. Make it snappy, team. The drop pod won't hang around forever. Good work. We're pulling you back in.
Ugh. Well, this wasn't a hard decision, mission-wise, but is there anything people did want to change? I am pretty sure there isn't. M1000 is perfect the way it is, I think. Zukov's. Yeah, I'm gonna say reload time actually, I think. That might be wrong. I don't know. Part of me is considering taking actually even more damage just to maximize, but I don't think that changes any breakpoints enough. And frankly, one of the reasons why I take this one in tier 3 is because we get a little bit more damage, but honestly, the accuracy almost makes it a little bit worse in situations when you're dealing with enemies that are sort of a little bit unevenly spaced. Genuinely, the lower accuracy, like the increased spread, can be actually helpful. It can be, but it also is a real thing. Like, you know, it's like not all the time, but it can actually be useful. Which I think is kind of interesting. Oh dear. Apologies for like my current state, but hopefully it's not affecting it too much. Oh wait, it's the start of an elimination. There's not really going to be anything there. I wouldn't mind getting something like a Betsy or a Corlock, but maybe I would. I don't know. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that.
Time for a round of pest control, team. We got dreadnought cocoons on our scouts, and you get to eradicate them before they turn into something even worse. My advice: bring plenty of ammo.
Yeah, alright, okay. I'll see you probably at the first dreadnought. I just found out you can one-shot web spitters with single shots. Don't need to use a focus shot. Oh, look at this idiot. A radioactive Praetorian. It worked. Right. Well, that's a consequence of taking less clip size, I guess. Oh, you can consider that if you want. A breeder?
Let there be
A
light.
breeder. Love breeders. It doesn't really matter where we shoot them. Okay, that was
Pheromone
actually
canister
placed.
no. Let me go creep.
What the? Where'd you come from? Oh shit.
Freaking awful. Pheromones! Crawlies attack each other! No,
Yeah.
there's a recharging!
Yeah.
Stand your ground! Give no quarter!
Okay. I don't know what to put that down to. Yeah, I mean, tiny. Okay, right. Yes, tiny enemies are a big weakness, actually. Swarmers and shockers, especially mixed in with other enemies.
Shoot that breeder!
The breeder is dead, right? What the fuck?
Nanosite breeder eliminated.
Who lives?
Whoosh!
Take it down there. Oh, wow.
Super pop.
Ooh.
Gotta wait for the rates on.
Dun 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 dun
Help me with the
dun
minerals
dun
here.
dun.
Lighting up!
See, I don't really mind what dreadnoughts I get. Wings would be good because they have armor. Oh, hold on, Bosco, don't help. Do help. Don't mind. Help me survive.
Down the hatch!
Very good, Bosco. Very good. Yeah, twins would be good, and that's kind of it. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Can I? Does it matter where I do this from? Yes, it does. Same with this light suit. Yeah, okay, I have to hit it in the back. Ooh, pretty much. But every aspect of this. Ah, mini swarmers. That's mini families. Mini swarmers? They're just swarmers. What am I saying? These delicious. They love them. They smell good. Okay, up. Fine. Nothing special going on there, I would say. It does feel pretty good against that part though, with the shield.
Die!
Nice. But yeah, once again using a lot more Zukov ammo than in 1000 ammo. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
That thing ate bullets like Carl drank beers.
Based on what happened as well, the only enemies that we have that we didn't in the last mission is breeders and web splitters. And I guess I've already shown that, so I really only need to show the next dreadnought fight, which is fine.
Over here.
I think I can keep this under an hour if I do that, which would be ideal. That's like #1 goal. Ideally, it would be less than 50 minutes, but that's clearly not going to happen.
Flares up.
But yeah, all right. Okay, unless anything special happens, like if I press the rocks up or something, I'll show it quickly. But aside from that, yeah.
Hate to wait for flare charge.
Dreadnought, go. Okay, we're going to kill this breeder in a controlled environment. Okay, that's how it should have gone the first time. I do need to get into a position to take a resupply though. I don't like where I'm at the moment. I'm good. There's nothing to get here, is there? Up with bottles. I'm really not worried about, if I'm being honest.
Stay by my side, Bosco.
Well, there's the final one. Alright, let's yeah, let's move. Good one showed up. Oh shit, yeah, I keep accidentally shooting. Right, now I'm ready to move. You know what? I'm gonna respawn here.
I ordered a resupply.
Stand back. Supply pod inbound.
Players, not ready
Oh.
yet. Eat it. Time to restock.
Oh, spit the spreader. Septic spreader. To Electric Avenue. Then we'll take it higher.
Getting supplies.
Sorry about that. Dreadnought fight. Alright, I'm good to go. Let's hope it's the twins. Look, it's the twins. Oh my goodness.
Big one.
Wow.
Resupply arrived. Stop.
Oh, come on, electrocute it. There we go. Not so hard. Oh, you're whack.
Watch me fly.
Alright, they're gonna heal. Lacerator is tag. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, they fucking comboed me.
Bosco, you're the best.
What the fuck is that? What a fucking losers. Oh, like me. Look, I never said this was the best build in the world, okay?
Thanks.
God, my body hurts. God. I did say that movement is important though, and I'm not moving enough. Clearly. Clearly you don't own an air fryer.
Whack-a-mole. No, the flares are recharging. Ready to kill some more crates. Support fire, please.
I have mere moments to live.
Take care of this. Come here.
Whoa.
I need you here. Attack!
Hi. That was... Woo! Let's go! Genius move. Oh, wow. Okay. It's over. It's over. So what did we learn? Yeah, not the best build in the world. Has strengths, have weaknesses. Tiny enemies, flying enemies are weaknesses. Grouped enemies are good in the right terrain. Any individual enemy we can deal with, but also movement's very important. To me, this is a build that is fine. The synergy is very present, but the actual effectiveness of the result of that isn't as present. I like using it though, and I think that's an aspect of any build that shouldn't just be ignored. So if you happen to feel compelled to try it and you do like it, then I recommend just using it more and just getting good with it. That could be a satisfying thing to do, or not. I could be talking up my arse. It could be just horrible in every way conceivable. But either way, that was this Scout build showcase. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, if you want to see more of these, and if you want to stand up with everything to do with Deep Rock and Rollcore, click the bell as well. That's all. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time. Sharp catch.